the journey so far. The cauldron was cold, but the horsemen rekindled its fire, and in the hearts of the makers, an ember of hope was born. Hope for life, and for what lies beneath the earth.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back. Force here, and today we will be taking a look at Darksiders 2. This is, of course, the follow-up to 2010's Darksiders, developed by Vigil Games and published by THQ. Here in this video, I will be showing you some gameplay as well as giving you my general impressions on the game to help you decide if this is something that you're interested in. We're going to jump right into things, but before we actually begin, I just want to tell you basically what Darksiders is and the general story. So in terms of gameplay, the combat is a lot of like a God of War style game. You've got weapons and various types of attacks and combos, and you can even get special abilities and stuff like that. Now it also has a progression system for unlocking abilities as well as items. So there is gear attributed to this game. You can get boots and gloves and chest pieces and shoulder pads and all that sort of stuff. And obviously weapons as well. You can unlock various types of weapons. Now that is the combat. There's also a very heavy influence of a Zelda style dungeon game, puzzle solving, going through dungeons, puzzle solving, and boss fights. And you know, they don't try to hide it either. It's very well known that the influence behind the dungeons in this game comes from the Zelda-esque type of experience. And I think that's fantastic because hell, I love Zelda, and this is really sort of like a harder and I suppose darker version of Zelda in that sense. So it's pretty interesting, pretty cool. I've been looking forward to this game for a while. In terms of the story, the first Darksiders you played as War, who was one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse. In that game, all of humanity died, and then War gets blamed for it. Here in this game, you're playing as another one of the four horsemen, Death, trying to save War and basically free him. He's being held captive. Now, in order to do so, Death was told that you have to go to the Tree of Life, which is that giant tree that you see right there in the background, and going to the Tree of Life is going to allow you to revive humanity and set free War. That's the idea anyways. Who knows if that's really going to happen? And clearly, we just can't walk up to the Tree of Life. No, there are many, many obstacles. The first of those obstacles I overcame, and that's actually that little small bit of story that you saw at the very beginning of the video. What I had to do was go to the Cauldron, which was the game's first major dungeon, is what I'll call it. So I went through this windy path here, starting here at the Stone Father's Valley. I love it. And then going there and then going through the Bane's Wood, winding around through the Charred Pass, and then I made my way to the Cauldron. I went through that dungeon, solved some puzzles, killed some enemies, and then that was complete. And that allowed me to rekindle the fire. I must now go here and let the tears flow, something like that. And in order to do so, I'm going to have to go here through the Shadow Gorge, the Ford, and then that'll bring me right to the Drench Fort, and that is going to be my next dungeon. And that is what we're going to be taking a look at here in this video. Later on in the game, you'll go through various other types of dungeons. There's a few. There's one over here. There's that Lost Temple. That seems like an interesting spot. And then right over here, you can see there's the Shattered Forge, the Forge Lands, and the final place, at least so far in the storyline, as far as I can tell, is going to be the Tree of Life. But I don't want to spoil too much of the story. We just want to take a look at the game, take a look at the different mechanics and things like that. And the first of which is my horsey. Say hello to the beautiful Horse of Death. It's got the ability to charge, just like you did in the first game. Right under that horse icon in the upper right, there's going to be a little, shows you how many charges you have left. And just a little bit of a speed boost. And oh, look at this. I'll take that for sure. Thank you very much. All right, back on the horse. So there's various types of collectibles in the game. You can collect things for side quests. You can collect things to acquire currency, to buy things in shops. That is definitely a part of this game. A little bit of a loading screen there. Now that is my bird. He's a great friend of mine. And look at the color palette change there. Notice the grayscale now? Let me go back just in case you missed it. Just to show you the shift from a vibrant world to a grayscale. And graphically, this isn't really the greatest game. I mean, it certainly is pretty. It has a very appealing aesthetic, I would say. I think it looks great, but the texture work isn't that great. I've definitely noticed some graphical glitches as well in the PC version, artifacting and stuff like that. So, but look at this change here. Vibrant world, and then we're going into here, and it goes to sort of a grayscale. Love it. I love the use of color. I think that's something that they do very, very well here. And we still have the, you know, the greens of death. But that's on that grayscale backdrop. Looks great. I love it. I think it's great. So even though it may not be the most visually impressive game, the aesthetic is beautiful. That's my first little statement on there. There's my bird. He helps me find things. Yes. I'll be as simple as possible. Now let us go ahead and take a look at some combat. Starting off with I think some of these prowlers here. So you've got the ability to sort of do a free-flowing attack, you know, hitting multiple enemies, but you can also lock on, and you do that with shift. Now I've got ranged attacks, I've got basic quick attacks with my scythes, I've got special abilities starting right now. The first one that I have access to is this charge. That's the only one that I currently have access to. There's executions, which is what you just saw there. And you can do various sorts of combos, like I can do a few scythe attacks and then do a jump attack. Let me kind of show you that. Some gear, pick that up. Alright, so I can do that, and then do like a jump attack, and then follow it up with some more of those, and I can do some pistol attacks if I wanted to, too. So again, sort of a God of War style combat in that sense, chaining different chaining different attacks and things like that. And there's just so many more of these. I wonder if I gotta take that out to stop them from respawning or something. I think that's what it's gonna be here. I gotta kill this thing to stop those bats from continuously coming back. That's that prowler that I gotta be careful for. That thing has got so much health. Oh my gosh. Luckily I've got a giant hammer that you can hear me furiously clicking. Boy. Come on, stop it. Bat respawn thing. Die. Thank you. Alright, now we can kill the smaller enemies just by hitting E. So you can go up to them and just grab them. Get back here. Get back here. Get it. Get it. Just shoot it. That's easier, huh? That's a heck of a lot easier. Alright, so this guy right here, his name is Dust. Let me show you. Hold down Z.
Dust. What do you see?
And he guides your path. So he shows you basically where your next objective is, where the next location that you need to go is. So the next place we need to go is right over there. I can see a few things here. There's an aim mode. We can do that for our gun. Blow that up. And that's going to give us access to right up here. There are certain areas and certain objects which you can grab onto, and areas that you can climb. This is certainly not like a... Let's go over here. Okay, thank you very much for that. This certainly isn't really free roaming like a... Why can't I do that? That is so annoying. It's not free roaming like an Assassin's Creed, but it has elements of it. There we go. There it is. Okay. So, we can go right through there. I do want to quickly check down here, though. Down and to the right, just to see what this is all about. Can I get on my horse over here? Yeah, I can. Okay, so there's something right over here. Let me check the map real quick. I don't know that this is someplace I can be right now. Yeah, I'm assuming that I can't go there. The reason I say that is because there is likely something in there. My objective is to go right over here, to this point right here, the Drench Fort. There's probably mechanics in the game that I don't have access to. You'll get various weapons. You'll get things like boomerangs and grappling hooks and you know, giant fists that you can punch through certain obstructions and things like that I likely don't have access to this early in the game. And the reason I mention that is because when I went to the first dungeon, the Cauldron, and I went through this path, this right here, the Nook, was the same thing. I just couldn't get through it. So the assumption here is that I cannot break through that. So we're just gonna turn and go to our objective as because of that, for that very reason.
I have to go alone.
Alright, so I'm gonna go back up here. Now in this game, they have, if you played the first Darksiders, the world in this game is much larger. How much larger, Force? 3 times as large. The game is supposed to take, the campaign is that much longer. That's what they say, at least. Is it true? Who knows? I mean, how do you know that unless you finished it, right? So you get some stupid bats flying around. There's a prowler coming. So I should probably have to just destroy that there. I'm guessing that I have to, like, those things I need to shoot over there. But I'm wondering if these guys are just gonna keep, like, spawning until then. Or am I gonna get, like, continuous prowlers until that point? Alright, so there's a lock-on. There's a lock-on mode here, as I mentioned. I kind of much prefer the free-flowing combat, though. I prefer to not be locked on in most situations. Alright, yeah, I think these guys are just going to keep coming until I destroy those, so... Gosh darn it. Just trying to lock onto things here. What is going on? Yeah, we'll see. I'll keep fighting these guys for now. I won't try to do that thing across the way. We'll see if they keep respawning or not. There's an execution. You'll notice that little icon above the guy's head. And then you just hit E, and that finishes him off. I'm not sure what you'd hit on consoles. I'm guessing like X or something. That's just a guess, though. Okay, good. So they didn't just keep respawning. Now, what I'm interested in... Is there any sort of... benefit to doing this? Doesn't seem like it, huh? Alright, whatever. Whatever, the way through is clear, so let's just go. All these shenanigans for nothing. Okay. So there is a bit of roaming available, but we are just going to go straight to the dungeon. That's going to be my focus here. Just going to beeline it for it. But, you know, if you wanted to stay here and collect some currency and kill some things and try to get some items, you certainly could. That is an option for you. There's a chest over here as well that we can try to get. Why don't we give that a shot, huh? I'm gonna try to get this chest here. Alright. Do a bit of dodging. Get out of that guy's way. Kill those little stupid minions first. These little guys. Okay. Yes. Oh boy, look at that heavy attack there. A couple of these, try to get a jump kick. That does not really do much to him though. Just diving at the last minute, a lot of times when it comes to those charging guys, is all you need to do. And now that it's just the one, when it's just the one, I don't mind locking on. I think that tends to work fine. Oh boy, of course I say that. Then this guy is like a new guy here. Decides to come up. And there it is. No more new dudes, please. Come on, come here. Oh, dodged at the wrong time. try that again. Nope. Didn't dodge at all that time. So you see these guys, they've got a lot of health. There's a reason I'm killing them. Might drop some good loot. He's level 5 and I'm level 4. I could be having something to do with the reason it's taking so long to work him down. There's the dodge that I've been looking for. Here comes his charge. There we go. And finish him off. Alright, so he dropped some boots there, which is good. Making it worth the effort a little bit more. Let's see if there's access to the chest over here. Doesn't look like that's the case. So we've got that there. There is a way. There are certainly going to be things in this game that are only accessible at certain points when you've acquired certain objects and stuff. And this could very well be one of those cases, but let's see if there's any way to access it from this side. Doesn't look like there is. So we're gonna hop back on the horse and move back to our objective. Happy to have shown you a bit of combat though. Let's go up this way. There's our friend Dust, helping guide us the way to our objective. And here we go. Tears of the Mountain. Now we must restore the Tears of the Mountain, now that we have found the Drench Torch. What are these stupid bats or whatever they are? Nobody knows. Stingers, is that what they're called?
See what you can find.
Alright, so this is going to be the second major dungeon in the game. And with it comes puzzle solving and fun things like that. The combat is a lot of fun in this game. I mean, it's really fluid, really responsive. So once you get a hang of the controls with the different combos and stuff, I'm sure it could be a lot. But once you get a hang of the controls, it's pretty darn good. A lot of fun. Okay, he's dead. Got some items there. And let's actually see, I wonder if we have any upgrades so far. Alright. We'll check those in a minute. Let's go up here first. So the scalable areas are pretty obvious. Like, you notice those little tread marks right there on the wall? That means you can wall run across that part. Without those, you can't. Alright. We've got the Shadow Bomb right here. This can be used to trigger levers and move large objects. Now the large object that we're looking for, clearly marked right over there. So we're gonna pick this up, we're gonna go into zoom mode, and then we're gonna huck it. And that should knock that bad boy right off. Once it explodes, which it looks like these ones I have to fire at. There we go. And it falls. Beautiful. We can grab on and roll it. Open sesame, Death says. And here we are. So when you come into rooms where there's going to be some puzzle solving, they generally do that little pan out, which gives you
See what you can find.
a quick look at sort of where you're supposed to be going. Points of interest, I'll call it. That's what they do. They give you looks at points of interest. Now we get a door right over there, which is obvious, but I see a chest on the map. See if we can get that chest. There it is. Alright. I've collected a possessed weapon, so now it's definitely time for me to take a look at my inventory just to see what we've acquired here. So you're gonna notice, like, I can't go up this area. Yeah, I got it. I'll look at that in just a minute. So there's definitely, you know, there's only so much roaming you can actually do. This isn't a free roam game. It's definitely got heavy aspects of linear gameplay, but like there are things that you will have to find paths and stuff, but they'll always pretty much be clearly marked and fairly obvious as well. Let's take a look here. Can I run across this one? Yes, I can. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the inventory because I do have a few upgrades. First one to my main weapon, got some possessed double scythes there. You can see that damage upgrade. So this is the item system in the game. There are secondary weapons as well. Currently I'm using the heavy hitting hammer. I also have some claws that I could get. I have some gauntlets. At level 5, which I'm getting very close to, that white bar right there is my XP bar. I'll be able to get this Dark Avenger, which got some knockback power. That's a special weapon. So I'm going to be doing that once I get to level 5. Until then, I think I'm just going to stick with my hammer. Also at level 5, I get access to these Pauldron of the Horseman. Some nice increases there. Let's take a look. This is the one. Let's see here. This is the one that I have equipped. That one, I don't really want it. Got resistances with that. Got this, but that's the one I have equipped, which I think is better. Take a look at the boots. I've got those right there. 12 defense, 3 strength, 3 arcane. I could go with this, but nah, not worth it. I also have one of these here. This is the one that I have equipped, and that is good for me. All right, so we're gonna wait till level 5. We'll get those next items. I did just pick up this possessed slice though, which is a little bit more effective for me. So I'm happy with that. Unfortunately, I can't quite reach that there. It doesn't seem. That's fun. Alright, take a look over here real quick. Oh boy. Fall off that ledge, I don't think. Going over there wouldn't really do much for me. Oh, we can go down this way and then go up the other side. Okay, so we'll go right over here. And if this isn't the side, we've got access to the other side as well, so. Make our way up. Ah, here we go. Little friend of mine. Oh boy. All right. Can't go up there. So we're gonna go back this way. Start off with some heavy hitters. Go into the jump attack and quick work of him. And there's that door. Do a little bit more exploring though. I want to check out this side. Oh, where'd he go? He's dead. Actually, no, that door up there is locked, so that'll be for another time. So I'll just go ahead and go straight to this one first. Or no, it's telling me to go. It's telling me to go up here. before anything else. Get the chest, which we got some magical gauntlets there, which is good. But then, of course, in doing so, it causes you to drop down. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You know, you'll have the option, okay, keep going to my objective or try to get that loot. And then if you get the loot, it forces you to backtrack. That's just a thing. I don't know. It's kind of annoying, but I guess it makes sense, you know. Opportunity cost and all. Don't go... Why would I want to be down there? I see nothing of value down there. At least not right now. So we go up here.
Dust? What do you see?
See where Dust is going. You're gonna notice Dust, my little crow on the mini-map. Or Raven. Is he a Raven? Or is he a crow? He's telling me it's time to go to this door, Force. And I say, alright. First I gotta kill these stingers. Which takes a matter of seconds with my pistol. Pistol whip him. There's a chest right over here. Let's get that. And again, look at that. Look at that. See? So it's the same thing that I mentioned before. Okay, you do that, but then you gotta now you gotta backtrack. So now I gotta go over here. Back up. And then we can go through our door to our objective.
See what you can find.
Loving the, you know, the following up a few attacks with a kick, knocking a lot of these enemies back and incapacitating them. Great, great little combo there. All right, so we leveled up. We got a skill point. We have access to those additional weapons as well. So we're gonna go in here. Now here's the skill system. That is located right there, right next to the inventory. There's your character sheet as well, showing Dust and Despair, my two little friends, my horsey and my my crow, as well as my ranged weapon there. Now, let's go ahead and first equip these two weapons. I'm gonna go with the offhand Dark Avenger, which looks just like a large fist. And then we're gonna get the new shoulders. You can notice that shoulder upgrade. By the way, terrible pixelation here. I'm playing on max resolution. There's no real graphical settings in this game, just sort of resolution settings. So we got 12 and 12 here. This is 15 defense, 4 strength, and 0 resistance. So it's more defense. I'll also get some strength with that. So I'd lose a little bit of resistance, gain some strength. Yeah, I think I'll go with those. Let's go ahead and equip those, huh? Wait, did I lose my gauntlets? No? Okay. Just didn't see it. I guess it just, okay, that's fine. Everything should be good here. All right, and then now we'll go here. So here's the skill point system. You're gonna notice these two trees right here. As you work your way through the levels, and you work your way in tiers, you get access to these different things. There's also, so there's the Harbinger and the Necromancer, the two different tiers here. And then you can work your way through. There's various levels of each one of these. So I started off with the Teleporting Slash, and then I got Immolation, which assists the Teleporting Slash. I also got Incapacitate, which assists the Teleporting Slash. Now there's these abilities as well, also assisting Teleporting Slash. Death's True Incarnate appears, unleashing. And let's go with Harvest. This is something completely different, and it doesn't look to assist that initial attack, so this should be a new ability here, I do believe. All right, I'm a huge fan of that. And again, you can see there's different levels. There's 3 different levels of each one of these abilities. And you just work your way down until you get to the max Reaper Storm, or you can go into here as well. All right, so there it is. So that is the one that I just picked up, Harvest. A little AoE attack, doing some massive amounts of damage. I'll take it. And why is the minimap cut off here? Oh, story? Oh no, I'm just a different level. There we go. All right, Dust, where to?
What do you see?
I notice a collectible up there that I'm gonna want to get. He's telling me to go over in that direction. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on right here. Now, Dust is going to tell me my end goal. How I get to that is going to be the puzzle solving, which this particular room does have. The sensitivity on the aim is pretty ridiculous. It's a little over the top. I might have access to change that though, but I'm not too worried about it now. Okay, what the frick? Can't get to it from there. From the other side, I guess. Let's try to do that. Alright, go up here, up across, get that collectible there. Get the chest. And we picked up the dungeon map, so now I've got a full map of the dungeon, which we can hit O to view. And there it is. So full map of the dungeon. Going to show you where you are. There's different levels. Different floors. How do I get back down there? Oh my gosh, that's kind of a weird, alright, well, anyways. Not that important. Just exit out of there. But now we do have the map. Got this other side here. That gate is locked. A few things going on over here. Before I venture into that, though, we're going to go ahead and do the obvious, which is that side right there. And there's Dust leading the way for me. Breaking urns, part of any good gear collecting game. Yes. Little tips. Didn't jump on that one. Let's try that again. Yes, I get it. Thanks. I got it after the first time. Alright, so here it is. Go ahead and bring this down. Hold into place. And the first one is complete. So that is the first half. You're going to notice that gate lowers halfway. Now the next objective is going to be to get to this half. In order to do that, I obviously have to lower that fence and find the other giant ball on the other side. Which is right back there. Now that is locked up. In order to break that, we're probably going to need some sort of an explosive. There's also some stuff going on up there. So let's see what all this is about. After we collect our loot. Okay. Now. So, is there any... Here we go, right over here. There it is. All right, beautiful, figured it out. So we're gonna pick that up, we're gonna throw it at these things, and then cause them to explode. Mystery solved there. That guy's got an arm, by the way. And there it is. So that is taken care of. However, we still got that one. So what we do is we grab this. Whoops. Exactly close enough. Okay. Well, maybe it'll still work. I doubt it. Did it? Yes. All right. Great. Get up there. Anything to do with these things? Nope. Why is that so far off? Look at that. That is nowhere near where I was aiming. I hate this. Alright, so I'm gonna give up on trying to cause that thing to explode. I'm gonna look for something else. Oh, look at this. Of course. Oh boy. I'm an idiot. Sorry for wasting your time, everyone. Alright, so what I need to do is go with this. And what we're gonna do here so I could either try to get that rolling, or I might be able to just grab this, put it on that, and cause it to blow that way. Which I think that that's gonna do it. There we go. And there it goes. And that opened it. Problem solved. Took me long enough. Here's a tip, don't watch me try to puzzle solve. Skip forward whenever there's a puzzle, skip forward 5 minutes. See if I've accomplished it yet. Oh gosh, oh well. Moving on. So as you can probably tell so far, while combat certainly exists in this game, and as you progress through it, there'll be more. There's also a lot of non-combat that takes place in this game as well. I mean, plenty of it. Oh, that's funny. A little glove, so I no longer really have a heavy hitter, but we got another crazy fast one. It'll be good for chaining attacks and stuff. Since I switched my offhand there. Let's go and take care of this real quick. Do my little AoE. Again. And that's gone. Alright. And then this is the other side. Wow, those fists do a lot of damage. I think I found my new default attack there. Wow. All right, now the water got flowing. And I just about fell in it and went all the way down.
Dust. What do you see?
It's telling me to go back down there, but what about over here? You know, place I just came from. Just listen to dust, Force. Listen to dust. Chest back there, I see it. But just gonna keep going. Alright. Now that the water's going, we're gonna head back to the other side and watch the change. So there we go. Water fills up the levee. Levee causes that water there to raise, and now all of a sudden we've got a flowing stream right down in that direction, which seems to quite clearly be where the game's directing us.
Dust? What do you see?
But let's ask Dusk as if it wasn't clear enough. Dust, where are you going? You going down? Oh, you're going down. You're going down. Down, down, down. Down there. Let's go down there as well. Alright, so underwater stuff, you can swim. No combat is being allowed at the moment though, so. You can do twirls. I mean, who doesn't like that? So most of the underwater stuff is really just going to be for collection purposes, finding, also, you know, finding new areas and things like that, which is what just happened there. But you know, there'll be collectibles and stuff that are also attributed to underwater areas. Let's go this way and across. And this looks to be a fight. Yep, there we go. Bunch of jerks coming, trying to ruin my day. I'm doing a pretty good job of it. So, you know, periods of lots and lots of puzzle solving and discovery, followed by intense combat. Let's go ahead and kill it. I love that AoE. Oh my gosh. This guy's super pissed now. Yeah, get back. Need more wrath, which is the blue bar that accumulates during combat. That's just me and him. A little happier here. So I can use my fist, which are single target. I realize that that's the disadvantage. As much damage as they do, they are single target, so they don't have the advantage of the sights as hitting multiple enemies. But God, do they do damage? My gosh. Absolutely wrecking fools with that. Wow.
Go.
Excellent. Alright, so we get a locked door on the left. So now we are tasked with finding the key for said door. So, let's find the key. Looks like we'll be required to get more water to flow. First place with which we should go is over here. Collectible over there. Here we go. I think this will do it. Yes. Found a Book of the Dead page. I collect 10 of these and I give them to Vulgrim, who is a NPC in the game, and he gives me a reward. There we go. Gosh, the combat is so fun in this game. So enjoyable. Did I tell you guys yet that the combat was fun? I did. Alright. Got the ornate key, which of course unlocks the locked door that we have back there. Let's go ahead and return it. Go this way. There we go. Watch how he opens a key. Opens a door. Watch this. Giant death hands come do it for him. He says, you open this for me. I don't want to do it myself. I am death. If you don't listen to me, I'll kill you. His reputation with NPCs in this game, which is something, you know, we haven't seen much dialogue because we've been doing, you know, the dungeon and all that stuff most of this time, but his dialogue with other people is hilarious because it's always like, yeah, I could just kill you. I'm death. At any point, I can just come and, you know, you're dead because I'm death. It's humorous. It's humorous. This is, again, entering a new room. They're gonna give us a little panoramic view. Hey, you know, here's these places you should be paying attention to. These are the things that you need to look. Now we got guided over there to that side, and we also have this side right over here. Let's see if we can do the one that they're guiding me to first, though. And it looks like yes, that's where Dust is telling me to go. And I promise I'll stop going in the opposite direction where Dust tells me, because clearly that has not turned out so well so far in this video. And also, this is going to be quite long, longer than I initially anticipated. So I guess we'll just do the whole dungeon, huh? Why not? Alright. So here's my problem. I have no means of breaking that right now. And actually, it looks like I can't even push that uphill. Can I pull it? Can it come with me? Can I go backwards with this? No? Alright, so this is not where I can go yet, so we will have to go to the other side. Look at that, as soon as I listen to Dust, oh, let me show you here. I just noticed some of those graphical issues. Look at on the left there. Notice, I mean, that's not, I mean, unless that's supposed to be like sunlight, but it just looks like weirdness. You know? That's small though, that's not a graphical glitch so much. Or artifacting that I've seen in other sections so far. Although I haven't noticed anything so far in this video. Oh, look at that, right over there. So see those little ledges there? Notice how they're sort of like glitching. That's quite unfortunate for this PC version of the game. I'm not sure how the console one, if it does that as well, but it is unfortunate to see, that's for sure. Nobody likes to see that garbage. So if I jump across one, yep, another one. And there we go. This brings me up here. Okay, so I just did all that. So lever right across. All of that to get this. Oh my gosh, I want to solve the puzzle. I don't just care. I mean, the chest is great. Thank you for the chest, but I want to solve the puzzle. My objective here is to solve the puzzle. Ooh, can I just walk over this? I think not. Nope. Can I jump across? Gosh, I would love to just get that. Get that over there. Because we got a bomb right there. Oh, there we go. Right there. Beautiful. Okay, great. Figured it. Didn't see this one last time. Thanks for that. Oh, come on! I was clearly aimed down there. And then what we can do is see if this will work. Will this blast it all the way up? Probably not. It's worth a shot. Get it? Shot. Worth a shot. Yeah, that does not do the trick. Shove the ball with extra velocity. That'll do it. Alright, so this will be placed in there, which will lead us to the next part. Alright, so we got a staircase up there. Can I just jump this? Is that gonna work? No, but I do have an idea as to how to get it. Can I just grab this one, or should I go get the other one? I can grab that. How about this? Look at that. Through the door. Prowler's finished. The stingers, they're dead. Now we gotta go kill the stinger mother over here. The mother of all stingers. Let's lay down our AoE as soon as those little guys spawn. There it is. Any gear for me? Nope, nothing this time? Alright. That's fine. Your death is reward enough for me. Here's our next part. And didn't quite work because we still have to clear this. Okay, now it should work. Thanks for forcing me to do that extra step. Whatever. You know, I mean, it seems so silly. Like, what did that really add? It just added an extra annoyance. Like, I'm all for puzzle solving, but that was just kind of silly. Like, oh, okay, so there's the lever, and oh, nope, you gotta get that. I guess that's what a lot of it is, right? That's what a lot of puzzle solving is. You think you've got a straight route to something, and then you realize that there's something obstructing the way, and you just have to get your way through that. So I don't know why I'm doing it. It's just making a mistake. Now,
See what you can find.
dust, where to? Up here. I don't remember a guiding friend in the first game. My memory could just be shot there, but I don't remember someone like that in the first game. I wonder if they implemented that due to feedback. People getting lost in the dungeons. And that's kind of, I don't know, kind of a crapshoot though, huh? Okay, so we let the waters flow.
Show me the way.
Did I just go down prematurely? I think I must have. It's telling me to go back up here. Unless it just unlocked. Why is that not? Come on, you're right in there. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back up there, evidently. So we're gonna go here. And we're gonna get this bomb. And we're gonna keep on moving. And back through the corridor. Alright, so I'm confused. Where do you want me to go now?
Time you find something.
You're telling me right here is where I need to be. You want me to just stand here? I don't quite get it.
Go.
I don't get you. I think I could have gone down to the left. Is that what that was? Is there a section to the left and I went right? That I wasn't supposed to? Well, it's gotta be something like that because it's just down here. I think over here. Gosh, I wish I was get up there. No, I don't know that that's necessarily anything. So am I gonna go over here now?
Go.
That door's locked until another lever gets pulled. Which I'm guessing is that one right there. Which is accessed through here. Water? Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay. So I think this is the one. Should be it. There we go. Alright, so now I'm interested to see what the next part is. This is what's so cool about this. Interested to see what the end result of all of these shenanigans was. Here we go. That one is lifted, both sides flowing. Graphical glitches happening. And there's the door. Alright, so this is going to likely be the end of this dungeon coming up. There should be one final hurrah here. We actually also. Let's just go through here. Probably something down low. No? Guess not. Don't see anything. But we do finally have access to this door, and that looks like a boss fight room to me. How about you guys? Let's see what this is all about. Alright, I got a ball to roll. I just woke up something large. Doo-da, doo-da. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yep, I knew that was gonna happen. Alright, so it seems like the thing to do here is to hit that thing with this ball. Those are eggs, okay. So those drop. And I'm guessing that I can just damage the boss there by throwing these out. God, they aren't. Hurry up and get there. Throw this thing, please. Got him. Good. So that opens him up to some damage from this side here. So I talked about early on how this game is modeled a lot off of like the Zelda games. And the boss fights are no exception. They're supposed to really be in sort of tiers. So you do one thing and then, you know, you get a boss to a certain percentage and then the next thing happens. And that's sort of how this is supposed to play out here. Look at how much damage. It's unbelievable. Okay, so it looks like that's moving him to his next tier. He looks to be doing something different here. Yeah, here we go. Sending that thing after me. So now he's gonna do his charge again. Go over here and get this. Throw it. Hit her, hatch the egg. Alright. Pretty low. Next one should do it, I think. But first we gotta deal with these things. Which, I have a hard time dodging. Alright. Alright, so this is probably gonna be it here. Last egg, I think. I think this final wave will finish her off. Close here. And that's it. Killing blow. Oh yeah. Oh, that's terribly gruesome. Okay. I don't think that was necessary. And with that, we picked up the Masher of Karikanos. And this is a hammer. So special weapon, which I don't know I'm going to have access to right away. It might be level restricted. And then we're gonna pull this final lever here, and that will do it for this dungeon. And with that, that's gonna wrap up this video. So I'm gonna thank you guys ahead of time here for watching this. Let's take a look at this though. This is gonna be a nice little cinematic. Dungeon complete, quest complete, and video complete. Thank you guys so much for watching this look here at Darksiders 2. Hopefully this video has given you a better idea as to what to expect with the game. I mean, this is really what you're going to get with this. Solving dungeons, combat mixed in between, boss fights, things like that. Now I can fast travel to the next area, but I don't really want to spoil the story for you, because I would be turning this in, talking to the lady, and yeah. But what I can do though is I would like to just show you that area. So let me just show you this area. Now this is the central hub right here, the Tri-Stone and the Forge. This is where you turn... This is where you turn in your quest. This is also where there are shops, vendors, essentially. This area is basically a central location in the game. You'll be spending a lot of time here while playing Darksiders 2, purchasing items such as gear and potions and weapons. Also, you can collect items for side quests, particularly I'm on a side quest to get this really fancy amulet, and then you can also do some training, getting your skills trained up, and also just some general dueling over here with this guy who's hitting those giant wooden dummies. Alright, and I'm going to wrap up this video just by giving you guys my general impressions of the game. Overall, I am going to give this game a big 2 thumbs up. I think it's a lot of fun, really enjoyable. Let's try to break it down a little bit though. Starting off with the visuals, you know, we mentioned that the textures really aren't the greatest. I mean, that's pretty obvious. Just take a look at some of this stuff up close. The textures really aren't amazing, but I still like the visuals. I still like the aesthetic. I like the color palette. I like the ambiance that it creates and just the general environment in the world. I think it looks appealing. I think it's not bad on the eyes. I think it looks good. Now that is of course going to be personal preference. If you want, you know, groundbreaking graphics, this certainly isn't going to be the game for you. But if you want something that visually looks appealing and you like this kind of aesthetic, I mean that's where I am. That's what I think about this game visually. Even though again it's not groundbreaking graphics, it's not going to push your rig to the limit, I still think it looks good. It looks pretty. That's what I'll say. Oh, how corny. Combat is phenomenal, absolutely enjoyable and entertaining. You know, being able to chain different attacks and different attack combos, you know, going from a second wave of this into a kick and then moving into another from air and just all sorts of things you can do. You of course also have your special abilities, which unfortunately I don't have enough wrath for at the moment. Let's go ahead and get some wrath up there so I can show you what I have access to. So these 2 abilities currently my little AoE, and then I've got my charge one as well, which I think I lack the wrath for. Can I build some of that up here on the dummies though? Oh yes, of course I can. Of course you can. Force, why wouldn't you be able to? So yeah, the combat is quite enjoyable. And you know, it's very responsive, very fluid, and it's good. It is good combat. Unfortunately, it's not charging him. I don't know why. It's supposed to be. I'm not too worried about it. But yes, the combat is really good, really enjoyable, really responsive. Heck of a lot of fun. Think of God of War. That's basically the style you're going to get with this game in terms of the combat. The dungeons also pretty fun and enjoyable. As frustrating as certain sections were for me, that they probably wouldn't be for most people. You know, it brings me back to the days of puzzle solving in Zelda, and that is an enjoyable experience and one that I'm happy to revisit, and to be able to revisit it in a different world, such as the one here that we have in Darksiders 2, that's really great as well. So enjoyable, visually pleasing graphics as far as I'm concerned, phenomenal combat. The puzzle solving is great. There's a lot more to this game that clearly we haven't seen yet. This is only 3 to 4 hours worth of gameplay in, and also I am only level 5 out of what appears to be a total of 20 levels. Let's take a look at the skill. Yeah, so it looks like there's a total of 20 levels. I am only at level 5. You can see there's still plenty of skills that we haven't unlocked here, that we don't have access to at the moment, but I don't need to see these skills to know that I think the game is fun. So that's my general thoughts. You of course come to your own conclusions based on what you've seen here, and maybe take a little bit of what I had to say into consideration as well. Controls are good, gameplay's good, I like it. Check it out, $49.99 currently available on Steam. You can get it at retail stores as well if you like. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning. We can finish this up with a duel here. That's it. That'd be a good way to wrap up this video.
Out with it, horseman. I can tell when you've come to boast.
No.
The forge has been restored.
Aye. And Alia ran round the village the moment the waters reached us, giggling like a 2,000-year-old.
These guys are really old.
It's a right noble.
They're the makers.
The riders.
But we can fight.
Perhaps I was wrong about you.
We can fight. And this is sort of like training, and I have a quest to actually defeat him, which I haven't completed yet.
Gotten this far.
Maybe we'll do it here, huh? I mean, I do have this these really awesome fist weapons now, which I didn't have last time I tried to beat
Allow
him.
me to show you how it's
Oh wait, what? That's the end of the duel? I don't know why. Did I leave the dueling grounds? Oh, that's stupid. Let's try that again. I'm trying to finish this video and I'm failing. All right, so I think I just left the dueling grounds there. I think I've got to stay within his little area here. Oh boy, I hit again. I'm not doing so well here. I am not. Oh, there we go. Couple shots off there. There we go. Back up on him.
Come on.
Ooh.
Show me what you've got.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh, his ranged attack. That sucks.
Come on. Show me what you've got.
Come on. Oh, didn't want to do that. Ooh, unstoppable Reaper form. I just unlocked. Why? Did I just level? I beat him. That's great. What a perfect way to end the video.
Well, a battle won should never go unrewarded. You got lucky. Mayhaps I am too old to do this.
Reaper form with V.
Age isn't everything.
So, you can fight an old warrior, but to earn your name, you'll have to do better than that. Bathir, Echidna, Argyll, these are what we makers call death. You kill them all, and mayhaps I will grant you are the true Reaper.
Sounds like a challenge.
Alright, so there's other guys that I can kill to do some of that stuff too and become a true Reaper. Let's hit V for Reaper form. Oh yeah. Oh, that's just glorious. Come on, how can you not want to get this game after seeing this? What a joke. Thanks for watching, guys. Oh, what a perfect way to end this. I did not anticipate that at all. Take it easy. Keep watching and keep owning. Own a dummy. I'm a dummy. Don't own me. You can't. Lols.